Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing the get to know me tag, and I just thought I would do a bit more of a chatty video so you can actually get to know a few things about me. Now I have a few more subscribers. I asked on Instagram as always what you wanted to see, and this is what most people voted for. So if you do want to follow me on Instagram, I will leave it on the screen now, and it is also in the description box below. But yeah, I'm just going to answer a few questions, and yeah, I hope you enjoy getting to know me a little bit more. I've also just got myself a little cup of tea. Okay, so I just have the questions on my phone, so I'm just going to read them out from here. Question number 1 is, what is your full name? And my full name is Mischa Brown, and Levita is named after my nana, so I do really like my middle name. It's quite unusual, I've not heard of it before, so yeah, I do really like it. Question number 2 is, where did you grow up? So I grew up in Manchester in England. And question number 3 is, where do you currently live? And I still live in Manchester in England, so yeah, that stayed the same. Question number 4 is, do you have any siblings? And yes, I do. I have 3 sisters. 2 are older than me and 1 is younger, so I am the middle child, I guess. Question number 5 is, how tall are you? So this is a really funny question because I feel like I'm quite a bit of an illusion when it comes to my height. So I actually have been told that I look taller than I am by a nurse that has done my height and weight. And she did actually say last time she measured me that I look taller than I am because I have quite long legs, so I tend to look taller. But I am actually 5'2.5", so nearly 5'3", but just under. Question number 6 is, when is your birthday? My birthday was actually 2 weeks ago. If you follow me on Instagram, then you would have seen that, and it was on the 11th of June. That brings us on to question 7, which is, what is your star sign and do you believe in them? So my star sign is a Gemini, which I think personally is the best sign of the zodiac. Comment down below if you agree, comment down below if you are a Gemini, because we are the best. Now I do actually believe in star signs. I do feel like I am a typical Gemini, but I don't know too much about them, so I would kind of like to know a bit more about them, like my rising sign and stuff like that. I've not really looked too deep into it, but I do believe in them. I do read my horoscope, and I do really like to know people's star signs, and I feel like I get along with some more than others, so yeah, I do believe in them. Question number 8 is, are you in or have you gone to college? And yes, I did go to college after high school, but I did only go to college for 1 year. When I started college and I took the subjects that I did, I eventually found out that it wasn't really for me. I was really stressed and I just really panicked a lot about work, and I just don't feel like it was for me, so I did leave college after a year, and then I did an apprenticeship and ended up going on to get a full-time job. So I don't feel like you really need to go to college, but it's not for everyone, so yeah, I only stayed for a year. Question number 9 is, what is your favorite drink? So I feel like this can be split into 2, like alcoholic or non-alcoholic. I actually have a lot of different favorite drinks. So one of my favorite drinks, which I do drink all the time, which I have with me right now, I do love a cup of tea. Like, I am literally, I think I have about 5 or more cups of tea a day, which is quite excessive. Some people might have more than that, but a cup of tea is my favourite hot drink, and I do love a hot chocolate as well. I would say one of my favourite cold drinks has to be Fanta lemon or a can of Coke. Like, I just don't think you can get anything better than a cold can of Coke when you're really dehydrated. Like, it's such a guilty pleasure of mine. And I would say my favourite alcoholic drink, if it's a cocktail, it's a porn star martini, and if it's a spirit, then I think it's gonna have to be a gin, because I'm just obsessed with gin and different flavours of gin. So I've given you like 3 different examples of favourite drinks there. You probably didn't want to know that, but 10 is, what are your best characteristics? So I feel like my best characteristics are that I'm quite a friendly person. I feel like I'm quite outgoing, so I can make friends really easily, and I feel like I'm easy to get along with. Question number 11 is, what are your hobbies? I would say before lockdown happened, my hobbies were things like going to the gym, even though I have a huge love-hate relationship with the gym. I mean, one day I love it, one day I hate it, but it was still something that I kind of did in my spare time. I really like to be outdoors, so I like to go on long walks. I like to go on like really nice walks in new places and explore. And yeah, just probably like going shopping and going to the cinema, going out for drinks. Like, so I feel like they're some of my hobbies. That's what I would class as my hobbies anyway. Question number 12 is, what is your favorite color? Now, my favorite color is actually green, and this could be like different kinds of green. So I'd really like the color khaki, which is like a more browny kind of green. I really like mint green, like a pastel green. So any kind of green color I do really like. Question number 13 is, what are your life goals? Now, my life goals are mainly to just be happy. So I just want to be happy, be successful, and have a nice big family. So I feel like those three things are the main things for me, like having a really good job and being able to provide for a family, and then just having lots of memories as well. Like, I feel like I will be so happy and accomplished if I can give my children all the memories that I've had. So yeah, they're my three main things really. I feel like that's got a bit deep, but yeah, to be happy, successful, and to have lots of nice memories. Question number 14 is, what is your favourite movie? Now, my favourite movie is Pretty Woman, and if you've not seen it, you need to watch it. It has Julia Roberts in it, and I just love that film so much. Like, I could literally watch that film on repeat. I would say that's like my favourite kind of chick flick kind of film, but I really do love Harry Potter. I'm like such a big Harry Potter fan. I've watched all the films. I literally like watch it all the time. So if I'm bored and I'm not really sure what to put on, I just put a Harry Potter on, and it's just such an easy watch. I love it. So yeah, I feel like they're my two main ones. Number 15 is, do you speak any languages, and how well? I don't actually speak fluent in any other language. Obviously I speak English, but I do know French and Spanish because I did them in school. But I would say out of both of them, I am more fluent in Spanish than I am French, just because all the places that I have visited growing up, I have been to a lot of places where they speak Spanish. I actually went to Mexico last year, and I did actually speak a lot of Spanish to the staff and people that I met there. So I am quite proud of myself. I feel like I want to eventually be fluent in Spanish. Question number 16 is, are you single or taken? And I am actually taken. I am in a relationship. Number 17 is, what are your phobias? Now, I am not kidding when I tell you I am scared of so many things, but I would probably say like one of the biggest things that I'm scared of is I've got a really bad phobia of needles, and that goes hand in hand with having a phobia of the dentist. So I feel like since I have been a child growing up, I've always been scared of the dentist, and then eventually I've just also become terrified of needles. And I mean, as an adult, I'm still to this day terrified of having an injection, having any immunizations. I can't even think about it. Question number 18 is, what is your best physical feature? Now, I would probably say one of my favourite features about myself is my nose. I just really like the shape of it, and I think it's really small and cute. So, and I really like putting highlight on the tip of my nose, if you haven't already noticed. But I would also say that I do really like my eyes. So I would say my nose and my eyes are probably my best features. Number 19 is, what's your biggest accomplishment? I would say to this day, at the moment, my best accomplishment is probably passing my driving test and getting myself a car. That is probably one of the things that I'm most proud of, just because it did take me a few times to pass my driving test. So when I eventually did pass, I was over the moon, and it just gives you so much freedom. So I've always been proud of being able to have my own car and, you know, be independent. Question number 20 is, tell us something about you that we don't know. This is a big one. So something about me that you don't know is my Instagram and YouTube name. The way it is spelled on social media is actually not how my name is spelled in real life. And I do have a bit of a story behind this, because a lot of people probably see my name on social media and don't know how to pronounce it. It is pronounced Mischa, and that spelling does say Mischa, but when I made Instagram years and years ago, I tried to sign up with my original spelling of my name, but back then I think a lot of people had that spelling, so I couldn't actually have my original spelling of my name. And I think I could only have it if it had like 5 numbers in the name, and I just thought that looked really ugly. So I decided to look up different spellings of my name. I came across that spelling of my name and really liked it. Kind of prefer to spell it that way. But yeah, fun fact about me, my name isn't spelled the way it is on Instagram. So yeah, so that was the end of all the questions. I did answer 20 questions, I think. So yeah, I hope you got to know me a little bit more by me answering some of those questions. If you do want to know any more about me, then follow me on Instagram, because sometimes I do put a random question tag up on my story, and if you want to know anything else, then I can answer it on there. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this chatty kind of video. I haven't done a video like this on my channel yet, so yeah, if you enjoyed it, please like the video. If you're new here, please subscribe. I'd love to have you subscribe to my channel. And yeah, I'll see you in my next video. Bye.